Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Just Breathe, the podcast for Black moms by Black moms. And today we are talking about living in your soft era in a year that we carried way too much.
Before we get started though, y'all, because this is a great topic, we want to make sure that you guys like, subscribe, and share this podcast.
Share it.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you get every notification when we are live, okay? So we want you to come in the room. We want you to share this. We want you to be connected. Listen, we want you to comment. When you hear something that, bam, man, that meant something to me, go ahead and comment in our comment section below, right? It's below, okay?
Right.
Go ahead and do that, but make sure that you're subscribing, sharing, liking, and hitting that notification bell. That's very, very important.
Right there.
Bell, ding-a-ling-ling.
Or right there. Right.
Wherever it is.
It's up there somewhere.
Find it.
Make sure you hit it.
Carry on.
All right. So let's talk about this year, first of all. Mm-hmm. We are wrapping up what felt like the fastest year.
Yet longest.
we have ever had.
Because we still here.
We are still here.
I mean, amen.
And some days my eye twitches. I'm like, it is 2025 and look at what's happening in the world around us. Like the whole thing. Yet we are going to be holding on.
You see? Just smile.
That's it. Blessings.
Blessings.
That's all you can say.
That's been my word for the year.
So this year,
yeah,
we have seen so much politically. Okay? That all we can say is so much.
Did you see my eye?
Politically, that my eye started twitching when I started to say politically. Y'all see the twitch? Y'all see that?
Yeah.
We've been through so much as Black women.
Yeah.
200,000 Black women fired from jobs or losing their jobs or executive positions. We have seen more Black women reporting instances of mental health, lack of access to resources. We even saw the loss of SNAP benefits for a few months, where you have all of these families that were unable to feed themselves. Yeah. We have seen just an all-out attack on what it means to be Black, what it means to be female, and what it means to be American. And I use that term lightly.
Okay. Say that.
Okay. So what it means for us to lean into as we traverse into 2026, lean into this soft era.
Word of the day. Traverse. On every episode, there's probably going to be some word that Nikki pulls out. I'm going to pause you. Traverse. That's your word of the day. Carry on.
It's just a regular word, y'all. Don't pay her no attention. So soft era.
What is it?
What you think when you think about soft era, living your soft life? My daughter says it a lot. She wants to be a soft wife. That's what she's going to be.
Let me just say this. First of all, while we're defining what it is, I want you guys to define what that is to you. Okay, right? Put in the comments, what does soft girl era mean to you, or what is being soft, right? Because I think a lot of times we have people who hear these terms and we have these definitions of what it is and what it isn't. And I think that it probably does mean something different for everybody.
That's true.
So we definitely want to hear from you about what that means to you, because your definition may open somebody else's understanding of what it is, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And it probably is going to help me too, because I'm trying to figure out what it is. I don't think I've lived in it. I don't think that I've had a soft girl era. No. To me, soft girl was like, okay, so the other night, my husband and I were looking at an episode of, and I'm not going to, it's an episode where they got balloons, okay, right? But one young lady was like, I'm tired of being the strong Black woman.
Period.
Like, legit. She was like, I'm tired of being the strong Black woman. She said, I'm tired of being independent. And my husband looked at me and was like, what does that mean? And I said, I think what she's saying is, I'm single, I'm a single mother, and I'm tired of being the one that has to depend on me. I want somebody else to kind of come and take care of me. I want somebody else to come and carry the load. I'm good with it. I don't even need to be independent no more. Like, I think that there was a time where we had that whole, I'm a strong Black independent woman, right? Yep. Now it's run its course because now we tired.
We're tired. Because we independent ourselves into stress.
All the women independent. Right. We no longer want to throw our hands up. We are throwing our hands out. We are throwing in the towel. we flag on the play. We are done.
That's true. That's
so
true.
I think that it means different things for different people. I think for some people, like that young lady, it probably was, I'm tired of carrying the load.
Yeah.
For somebody else, it is, as our producer was saying earlier, it could be like, I don't want to tap into my masculinity.
Yeah.
I know that we carry both, but I don't want to have no masculinity. I want to be all feminine. Let's girly girl.
That's true. I think that's super important. Two things that you said were super important for me. When you said, I don't think I've ever lived in a soft girl life. I don't think I have either. And I don't think I ever saw that modeled for me coming up, because my mother did everything. I am a child of an alcoholic father. So my dad, while he wasn't a violent drunk, he was still a drunk. And he was still very much letting my mother take on all of the mental and physical load in our family. And so I only saw a woman doing things. Like she was the doer of the thing. She went to work. He worked, but like she went to work. She had the corporate job. She took us on trips. All of those things came from my mother. Yeah. So when I became a mom at 25, I was like, oh, crap.
This is what I need to do.
I got to step up and do all of these things on my own. So when I got married, I was like, whew, all right. I don't have to do all of this on my own. So I agree with that person.
But did we experience it though?
No.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely think that now at my big age, I am ready to go somewhere and sit down. I think the decision fatigue is real. I think that I'm doing it all. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to work. I'm going to raise these kids. I'm going to do all of these things. Like, sis is tired. And I think that does kind of push you towards what it means to be more masculine, whether that be being the provider and like doing all the things and remembering all the schedules. And it forces you into this situation where you are all the things to everybody and you're carrying a weight that you're not built to carry.
Yeah, but you're all the things to everybody except to yourself.
Correct. So I'm off the list. So I don't ever get to be soft. I think when I think of soft girl era, which is the era that I'm going into, because baby, we're not going into 50 hard at all, period. It's going to be all soft around
50,
here.
You got a couple years though.
But I'm just want to be clear. I'm putting it out there 50, into the universe now.
My 50 coming.
My 50 is coming too. I only got one more year. But I think that for me, it means putting down some of the emotional the physical and the just labor. I think it is, I am done carrying.
Laboring. Isn't that
I'm
something?
done.
I
want to live in ease.
Though. Yeah, live in ease.
That's
I think
it.
One of the things I used to say very often is that I want to live a life of peace and ease.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you don't do. It just means that it shouldn't feel heavy. It shouldn't feel weighty. Like carrying, we have obligations. We absolutely do.
Yeah.
We have things that we are responsible for. We absolutely do. That's part of our lives. That's part of being an adult, right? But do we have to carry a weight that doesn't belong to us?
That's good. That's good.
Today we were listening to a prayer this morning, and it's like it's like a YouTube prayer or whatever. But he said, Lord, deliver us from carrying weights that were never designed for us to carry.
Yes.
And I was like, yes, Lord, please do. Because I think that sometimes we feel like, oh, we got to go to this. Oh, we got to do this. Oh, we got to show up like this. Yeah. And it's like, but do I?
No, you don't. I definitely think your soft girl era is saying no more. That?
And it's okay. And we've talked about, if you guys have followed us, if you've listened to our podcast, we've talked about these things. We've talked about the power of saying no, right? We've talked about being okay with not having to show up for everybody, putting yourself on the list. We've talked about self-care, boundaries, as we're wrapping up the year, all of these things that we've kind of talked about. And so it's you know what, while we're there, go ahead and drop your favorite podcast in the comments. What's been your favorite podcast?
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Nice segue.
What's been your favorite podcast this year, right?
Now you got me thinking.
Right. We want to hear which one really touched you, because we also talked about some heavy things like grief.
Yeah, we did.
We've talked about loss. We've talked about perimenopause. We've talked about so many things that are affecting us. So what was the most impactful, or what was your favorite podcast
That's a good one.
From this year? So it's we've talked about all of these things, and it all wraps up in
letting go.
Letting go so that you can be soft. Letting go so that, like, some of the things that we talked about was like even pressure from your community, like work expectations. I have a very dear friend. I'm not going to call out who it is, but one of the things that she says is that, like, work is a means to an end. Like, that work is not my life. Work is not where I find, you know, my restoration. That's not what this is. And I think that sometimes people are like, I gotta work. I gotta do this. And I'm like, yeah, but like, if you were to leave today,
they're gonna hire somebody else. Do you hear me? I'm not gonna say what job I was at, but at a certain job that I was at, they announced that a person was leaving, and in the very next sentence, it was like, here's the posting for the job.
If you'd like it.
I said, now, if this don't show y'all that work is work.
Work is work.
Do you?
That's it. Work is work.
The next sentence, do you hear me?
Was, and here's
the job posting.
If you need the description.
And she had been at our company for like 15 years. So you couldn't even wait to the next company newsletter to announce our position.
No.
We
want to be soft. Soft. Now let me describe, or let me say what softness is. Softness isn't about being weak. It's about creating a space to rest, heal, and to honor yourself.
Yes.
I love that.
I absolutely love that. One of the things that I think when you have children, each of your children teaches you something different about yourself. And I believe that we get the children that we need. And
ain't God good?
Do you hear me? I believe that we get the children that we need to teach us whatever it is that we need to be taught. Like my son teaches me patience, like nobody on the planet. Teaches me patience. My daughter teaches me to be soft. She teaches me that if I need to go somewhere and lay down,
go lay down.
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 I have caught myself so many times being exhausted. And she's looking at me like, Mom, just go lay down. And still pushing. I'm still
trying to get done. I gotta do. No, just go to sleep.
And she has been like, all right, I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll see y'all in about an hour.
Because I'm getting in the bed and under the cover.
And goes to sleep. And could care less. If she needs to recharge, she goes. She don't care if it's a house full of people. She leaves and will go recharge.
You deserve a nap.
I believe in the nap ministry now. I was not able to calm my mind enough previously to nap. But now, even if I just go rest, or even if I get up and I want to sit and just surf social media for 20 minutes, I give myself a time limit because I can carry the joke too far.
Because we can.
But I will give myself permission to do mindless work.
To do mindless work.
I
was looking up as we were talking about, or looking at the topics. I was like, there is a syndrome that we have when we feel like while we're resting, we should be doing something. It's like this rest guilt. And I was like, why do I feel guilty about resting?
But you know what? There was a psychologist that talked about that. And the quote that she gave was, she was talking about how when we were young, our families, if you go back like post-slavery syndrome, she talked about how if you were still is when you got beat. You got work and being productive and doing things was life-saving. So when we grew up, our parents were like, get up on Saturday, let's get this house clean. You got to come do this. You got to come do that. You weren't allowed to be still. They called it laziness. Or they would use the quote, was it the idle mind is the devil's workworkshop?
Yeah, but who said that?
Where's that in the Bible?
Where did it come from?
Nowhere.
And I'm going to tell you, because I know my word. It ain't in there.
It's not in the book.
I think that that's such a great conversation to have, because I don't think that we really understand the strength of what's in our DNA. And how difficult it is to reset your mind against some of the things that we've been taught or some of the things that we've learned. It's like, rest is needed. Rest is okay. You should not feel guilty because there are dishes in the sink, laundry needs to be washed, and you decided today, I'm going to sit.
You're going to sit.
Why am I lazy? because I'm not doing.
But we have to unlearn that.
We have to
unlearn
unlearn that.
Yeah.
Because laziness is not, I'm not doing. It means I'm taking a moment for me.
Yep.
Right? If that's the case, then I'll never sleep.
Now, ladies, don't take too many moments, though. Okay.
No.
We now come close. Let me hold your hand when I say this.
And as you draw close over here too.
If you have a pile of laundry that has been sitting on your bed for a week,
or in your basement,
you are lazy.
For 2 years. Oh, so was I lazy?
Go and put the laundry away. Okay. I love you, sis. We're gonna hold your hand now. We're not gonna talk about just not doing things that need to be done now. Okay. That's true. Not being soft. That is lazy. But if you need to take a break after you get home from work and go run the bubble bath and read a book, go do that.
Y'all still doing bubble baths?
I do.
I need bubbles.
Okay. See, this is what we talk. This is how we get off track, y'all. But that could be a part of. Bubbles. But that was a part of our
go buy you some bubbles.
Talking about the soft rituals. Like, what are some things that you can do that create rituals for yourself that can help you lean more into your soft era? Like, I know for me, I get up early, and I usually get up and start working. Like, I immediately get up and I'm like, I need to do stuff. My family makes fun of me because they're like, by the time we get up, you are fully dressed. You got on earrings. And
you've worked for 4 hours.
And she said, you have done 13 things by the time we get up at 8 a.m. So what I have started doing, I created a little corner in my room that has a chair. It has some books. It has coloring supplies that one of my very dear friends sent me. And I have trained myself to get out of bed. Yes, because my body is ready to get up. But I go sit in my chair and I read my Black women affirmation prayers in the morning. If I am going to journal, I do that. I might just sit and surf through TikTok for 20 minutes. I look at the clock and I'm like, okay, it is 6 a.m. By 6:15, I'm getting off social media. Even if I just come downstairs and make myself a cup of tea or make myself a latte in the morning, I am learning to ease into my day and to create more softness. Instead of jumping right into work, I am creating more boundaries around softness. Like, I am trying my best to, and I also think that creating a soft era is not just about things that you're doing. It's also a mindset. It's a mindset. If you are in a partnership with somebody, it is saying, I am not going to carry everything on my plate.
I don't have to make every decision.
I don't have to make every decision.
And I don't necessarily have to agree with every decision that's made, but I can be okay if that's the decision.
And if it falls off the plate and it wasn't on mine, then it falls off the plate. I don't have to pick it up. I don't have to pick it up.
I don't have to pick it up.
Correct.
That's the part. Is that once you allow a decision to be made, even with your children, heck, even with yourself, if a decision is made and it doesn't pan out, it doesn't turn out the way you wanted it to, you don't have to be the one that goes and tries to pick up all the pieces.
Correct.
You can say, you know what? Hey, that didn't work. It's okay.
And it didn't. And it is what it is.
Moving right along.
And we're going to move right along.
Instead of trying to pick up something. Oh, come on, somebody. Instead of trying to pick up something that's broken. Put it back together so that it can break again. Because the reality is that that's where the labor comes in at. That's where you being tired comes in at. That's where I'm that strong Black woman. And there's nothing wrong with being strong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, how do you take care of yourself? Even in those, even being strong, when those weak moments come, because they will come. And I know they suck, and I know that we don't like them because we feel like we gotta show up all the time. But it's okay to sit back and say, I can't do it.
And that's leaning into your soft era.
Leaning into being soft.
And I don't think there's anything wrong with
that.
Not at all.
You
don't have to respond to every text message super fast. If I want to say, hey, I want to take time to think about this decision, that could be leaning into your soft era. Leaning. It could be, hey, I don't pump gas. Like, I don't pump gas.
I pumped gas this morning.
I refuse.
$10.
I will call my husband from the side of the road before I pull over into a gas station. If I go to a gas station, that means I got something to prove. I got an attitude, and I'm like, let me tell you what I did. I went to put gas in my car.
Stay soft, ladies. You don't see. Here's the thing. See, there we go. See, here we go. Perfect example. There we go. I'm gonna prove to you. I'm gonna show you. And then we done leaned on out of our soft girl era because now we are reverting back to our old way of doing stuff.
Oh, it's petty.
It's so petty.
It's definitely petty.
Pettiness does not live in your soft girl era, okay?
It might.
No. No.
I'm all for a petty
No.
moment, y'all.
No. No. No petty. Because listen, because we're releasing.
You're not wrong.
We are releasing those things that bring us angst.
Yeah, oh, for
we
sure.
are releasing those things that bring us frustration.
Yep.
And we are stepping into things that allow us that peace, that ease,
and growth,
and rest, and growth.
And that includes even places that you go. I used to force myself. I'm not the best
really
at networking. I'm not the
Yeah.
best at going into situations where I don't know people. People
Yeah.
think that I'm extroverted, but I'm really not.
Yeah.
Y'all, I am very shy. And I used to force myself and feel like I gotta go to all these networking events. I gotta go to this. I gotta be this.
Because I gotta build. Because we gotta. Yeah.
And now I'm like, you know what?
I'm uncomfortable. I don't like it.
That's not me. And I'm not saying don't put yourself in situations where you have an opportunity to grow.
But don't feel like you gotta do 12 a year.
That's what I'm saying.
Let me pick 2.
I just cannot. But even if it's going someplace I don't want to go. You know how many times somebody would invite me to something and I'm like, oh, they come to my stuff, so I better go to theirs. Yeah. And now I'm like, you know what? No, I don't want to go.
Yeah, it's okay. I had a young lady friend of mine who had a party, and not really a party, but she hangs out at a location, and she was like, just come on by because that's where I'm gonna be. And so I swung by and I sat there and I realized in that moment I don't like it here, right? And I'm like, it's okay in these moments to have that. It wasn't necessarily about that moment, but it's about moving forward in this particular space, right? To be able to say, it's okay for me to be true to myself and say to myself, I'm going to say no because it brings me angst to be in places like that. I don't care for that. And it takes me out of a space of peace and ease.
Yes,
right?
But that's leaning into your self-care.
Let me lean into
what?
my softness with myself.
Yeah.
It's me being soft with myself and saying, hey sis, it's okay. You don't like it and you don't have to prove or explain why.
You don't.
I just don't.
No, because what we talk about, we have a shirt that says no is a complete sentence. And speaking of, we have shirts. Go ahead and head over to our website and check out our merch. This is a sweatshirt that says no is a complete sentence. It is one of my favorites. Because no is truly a complete sentence.
And what's that website?
www.blackmomish.com. Go check us out.
Check us out. We really do have some really great merchandise on there. So you guys should definitely get into that. And listen, let me just say this. The Black Momish ladies, we are a little stingy and a little selfish with our merchandise because we feel like we it's ours. But we have so graciously decided to share it with you guys. And so if you want to wear and represent Black Momish, please make sure that you're going to the website, pick you up some merchandise. It's Christmas time. Black Friday sales are coming up. No, we're past Black Friday. It is Christmas time. Go ahead and grab that merchandise now. Okay.
Yep, go ahead and grab it. Get a Christmas gift for somebody
who
is leaning into their soft girl era. Maybe we'll make a shirt that says soft mama era.
Leaning in.
Y'all heard it here
first. We do this leaning in, okay?
We got
it.
But
I want to say this too about creating your soft ritual.
Yeah.
Some of the things that we talked about was taking a walk, right? Putting that phone down.
Yep.
I know it's difficult because we feel like our lives are there. Put that phone down. Just go get you some air, okay? Maybe grab you some coffee.
Yeah.
Some tea. If you don't like those things, journal, right?
Yep.
Maybe it's just sitting in a quiet space.
Yeah,
for a second.
I like that.
Like, do you know how many people are just uncomfortable with silence?
Yeah.
But sometimes to enter into that space, you just need quiet.
Yeah.
So we just want to encourage you guys to really enter into that soft girl era.
Yeah.
Number one, identify what that means for you.
Whatever that means for you.
Because I think that it is broad and it's based on the person.
Yeah.
What does that soft girl era mean to you? Or what does softness really mean to you?
Yep.
Number two, make sure that you're understanding that you don't have to carry the weight.
Yes.
Right?
Ease. The word is ease. That is your word.
Traverse and ease.
As we go into 2026, y'all, and round out this year, your word is ease. All right?
Ease. If it's not easy, it ain't soft. Yeah. I like that too.
I like that
if
too.
If it ain't easy, it ain't soft, okay? And then making sure that you are creating
those rituals,
whatever that looks like for you. And here's the thing about even creating a ritual. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Don't make that another
thing to do.
Don't do it. Don't make it
Please.
another. I'm
Please
trying to
don't.
figure out my. Don't make it another thing to
Please
do. Just go with the flow. Whatever in the moment. If it's day by day and you feel like today, I'm going to step into my soft girl era. I am going to grab me a cup of tea and I'm going to sit in the restaurant by myself.
Yeah.
Let that be it.
Let that
Right?
be it.
Whatever your ritual is. I know people don't like to journal. So if journaling ain't your thing, don't
do
try to do it.
Yeah. Do what works for you.
Do what works for you.
Yep.
You like to color. So coloring works for Nikki.
like
if you want to just go and la 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 and sing outside in the rain, go have a good time.
So whatever it is for y'all, like we definitely just wanted to drop this episode and just talk about as we ending out this year. The way that you can become the true definition of soft girl is up to you.
It's up to
you. It
you.
is truly up to you,
I
sis.
love that.
So whatever that looks like for you, whatever things that you need to leave in 2025, go ahead and leave those here in 2025. And we go into 2026. And this is the thing. Don't run back and go get them. Soft girl era means putting it down.
Put it on the altar.
And y'all had to sing it interludes and leave it right there. Leave it right here in 2025. So we look forward to hearing about your soft girl era.
Yes, we do.
Please leave us some comments and tell us what ritual you adopted or what things you're doing to lean into your soft girl era. And we look forward to seeing you next time.
Until then, you guys have a great
great rest of your
evening, afternoon, whenever you're listening to this. And we'll see you on the next one. Deuces.